Conspiracy time! We all remember the popular children's television show Total Drama as a popular children's television show. But what if I told you there was a big dark secret within the Total Drama? No, no, no! There can't be! There is no way that Total Drama would be evil! And dear viewer, that is correct, although I ask you to observe the following information and make a judgment on how you see fit. What if I were to tell you that popular Total Drama fan series Camp Omiari was hiding a very sinister secret that no one was able to find? And Camp Omiari himself just sits back, knowing full well the truth behind the evil satanic lore of the series. Well, joke's on you, Camp Omiari! You going to trial, boy! I will now expose Camp Omiari and get him on Drama Alert! Conspiracy! River is a Pokemon! Now that sounds like a pretty ridiculous thing to say about Camp Omiari contestant River. I understand, however, that when you start to peel back the layers, things begin to make a bit more sense. Look at the scene here where River begins to devour all of the food, scaring the heck out of Drake and Billie Eilish. Now, you may think this is just a hungry boy being hungry and the obesity epidemic taking a toll on poor River, but watch what happens. Oh, dear Jesus fuck! River just fucking mega evolved! Holy shit, did you see what just happened? This is Alf, the official name for the being that River morphed into. Pay close attention to Alf. He's a very important part in what is to come. Now here is the part where you all need to be patient with me, because in order to do this intense theory video, I had to research Alf's origin in the television program Problem Solvers. And keep in mind that Problem Solvers looks like this. Now, I do not mean to shit on Omiari's taste in televised programming, but what the actual shit, Omiari? Not cool, man. Now, if Omiari had some actually good taste in televised cartoons, he would have made River Mega Evolve into a more tasteful character, such as Horatio from the critically acclaimed series The Nut Shack, or Satan. So since I am not fucking watching Problem Solvers, I went to Plan B and took a at some Wikipedia articles, giving a plot synopsis on how some of the episodes went. Now, Season 1 is pretty gay. Not much of interest happens that can go to support our theory. However, I then got to Season 2, and that is where things begin to pick up. In the second episode of the second season, the character of Alf, who I remind you is the mega evolution of River, supposedly, gains authority of the house and becomes corrupt. 2 episodes later, Alf has a baby. Remember this. And lastly, 4 episodes after that, Alf runs away to seek refuge in a more awesome place. Now, in the canon series, I see this as foreshadowing. River will become too dummy thick to be supported by Evelyn and Drake, so he becomes the father of a child and is kicked out of the squad. The parallels that Alf and River have are uncanny, but now we must go over the 2 other trio members to see if their parallels fit accordingly. Drake and Horace fit very well together, as both of them wear red shirts and are incredibly hideous. But do Evelyn and Roba share enough similarities to make them parallels? No. However, I do believe that Camp Omiari does have a character who could be a potential match to Roba. So the question now becomes, who from Camp Omiari is the equivalent to the Problem Solvers member of Roba? Well, to figure that out, I will show you one more piece of evidence that seals the deal. In the 3rd episode of Season 2, Roba runs into some hand sanitizer issues, namely a lack of it, and becomes a hippie with thick dreadlocks. What is even more interesting about this is that it is between the episodes where Alf becomes the boss of the house and where he becomes a father. First and foremost, Roba's equivalent cannot even be disputed anymore. It is clearly Jonathan. But what does this mean? All we've been able to do is match the 3 problem solvers to 3 Camp Omiari contestants. What does this have to do with Pokemon? Well, you see, Pokemon actually has their own trio of troublemakers. Yes, dear viewer, I am of course talking about Team Meanies from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, you thought I was talking about Team Rocket? Do know that there's clearly 4 of them. Who would Wobbuffet even be? Like, who would be Wobbuffet? Ex Minita! Get the fuck out of here! Ex Minita ain't no Wobbuffet, SMH. But yes, Team Meanie's the most dangerous trio in Pokemon. I believe that they too relate to the original trio. River to Gengar, because thick. Drake is to Medicham, because nobody fucking likes either of them. And lastly, Jonathan to Ekans. Why Jonathan to Ekans, you say? Easy. The eyes. But what does it all mean? It is quite simple. River and Drake were star-crossed lovers, but after River became far too aggressive in bed, Drake called to Jonathan for help. Jonathan then seduced River with his powerful dreads and got River pregnant. River, in shame, fled to raise the baby in an unknown location, where it may never be found. From here, I believe River and Drake will ditch Evelyn at the start of Season 3, and Jonathan will join in her place. Season 3 villains confirmed, people. Look out, they're going to fuck shit up. But a question remains. How can River and Alpha and Gengar all be the same person at the same time? And the same for everyone else. How can this be? Well, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there is a concept of two separate universes. The first universe and the second universe, known as the Steel Ball Run universe. Between these two universes, entirely different events can occur, opposing each other. However, a person in one universe will have a parallel in the other universe. So, for example, you could travel to one of these universes and literally fuck yourself if you wanted to. This is what I believe happened here. These three trios are different versions of each other from three different universes. But this in turn raises another question. What about everyone else? Do they have parallels from other universes? The answer is absolutely yes. Let's run down the list. Joan is obviously Billie Eilish. Carlos is Kokichi Oma. Evelyn is Evelyn. Donald is... Now, wait a second. No, 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 that cannot be. Donald cannot be Donald Trump. It makes no sense. Donald is a Chad who gets all the bitches. Then Trump has no bitches. Be himself is a bitch. At this point, you can clearly see that Camp Omiari is not to be trusted, and he has been leading us astray the entire time. Using black magic, he must have summoned Cthulhu, and he used the ancient eldritch powers to make the cursed total drama Camp Omiari. That's right, everyone! Camp Superior is evil and satanic. Go watch Next Generation instead. Actually, I don't really care which one you watch personally. I mean, everyone has their different preferences, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, my personal favorite is Return to Action, and as soon as Omari finishes it, I'm making a 20-minute long video about Jonathan. But until that happens, I got some things to say to you, Mr. Camp Omiari. Give Joan something to do, please. Like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like everyone, else has something they can do. Like, in Return to Action, like, they have a personality and stuff that they can do, like, except for her. I think maybe Camille is also kind of in that boat, but not nearly as much she's not nearly as bad. I mean, I think Joan just needs screen time, because, I feel like, despite the fact that she's had so much of it, there's not a lot of personality, that I see. That could just be me, because I think that a lot of people, could disagree, but, I feel like just in Return to Action in general, she just doesn't have, a character of her own. In my personal opinion, I think that her character is just kind of at best a bystander, or at worst just a plot device to other characters. And that's not always a bad thing, because she's helped out on some occasions. I think Autumn's breakdown was a very good example of her using that, but I feel like aside from that, there's just not a lot that I think she's done. Honestly, you're free to do what you want, because it is your series, but I don't see her getting far. If anything, I think, at the moment, what's best for her is what happened with Russell, because Russell's not, one of my favorite characters, but, his elimination was really fucking amazing. You knocked it out of the park on that one, and it really helped his and Braxton's character, and I don't really like Braxton all that much. I don't really like, the stereotypical gay character. He's not nearly as bad as Cosmo, but I do think he is my least favorite. Braxton is my least favorite in Return to Action at the moment. I think he is getting better because of Russell. That's not the point. But yeah, give Jones some more stuff to do. Like, I feel like that would be a general good thing. Maybe give Camille some too. I think uh yeah, then that's about it. Okay, video is over.